you're bartending, but it sounds like you built relationships with the people that were, your
Absolutely.
clients there by getting to know them. Because if you didn't get to know them, you wouldn't know where they were living.
And they wouldn't have trusted me to talk to them.
Who taught you? Was it taught, or was it natural to get to know people in that way of asking questions and listening to understand, I guess you could say?
I love talking to people and I love asking questions. Not everyone loves to be asked that many questions, but in my experience, it's worked out for me because I'm very sincere and I like to listen. And that's basically how I got my start from bartending.
So you're a bartender. Years before, at some point in time, I was an awkward kid in the back of the class with his head down, sleeping, not asking any questions. And then there's the archetypal person in the front getting A's and asking all the questions.
That was not me.
So where were we in the middle? Were you in the back? Were you like throwing spitballs at me asleep? Who were you
I was
in
asleep.
school?
So, I mean, I'm going to tell you a little secret about me that a lot of people don't know.
It's only us talking.
I know.
No one's going to see this.
Make sure you don't repeat this.
We're not going to do a Facebook ad about it.
So, when I was about 12 years old, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor in the back area that controlled basically all of your motor skills. I was very, very sick. I was told that I was going to have cross eyes. I was told that I was never going to be able to walk again. I was told that I would never be able to control my facial movements. It was bad. My father flew in rabbis from Israel to pray for me. I mean, It was bad. This happened twice, from the time I was 12 till about 15. So I was homeschooled. And when I did go to school, I had developed fabulous relationships with all the disciplinarians, the vice principal, the principal, and we would talk a lot, like you and I are talking. Okay. And it got to the point where they just, I don't want to say they felt sorry for me, but they knew that the last thing that was on my mind was getting ready for this exam or that exam. So they would give me tasks to do, so I would help them pull cut slips and pull people out of class and do this and do that. So my high school career, it really wasn't that great, unfortunately, because of that. But there isn't a moment that goes by, a day, that I don't think about like how I got my start. Because a lot of my friends, they were applying for colleges and they still had so many memories from school. And there are times when I think to myself, how would it have been for me if I would have taken that plunge? But the truth is I didn't want to waste my parents' money.
Wow, it wasn't in your cards.
I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I trusted myself enough to know, and I felt that since I had overcome as much as I had overcome with my health, that I was destined for something great. I thought maybe I'd run for president. I thought maybe, I would marry, an actor in Hollywood, and I would just be able to retire, and who knows.